December 7th, Wolverines taking on Michigan State in Berkeley, California for a spot in the Elite Eight. First set, Michigan comes out firing Lexi Irwin with a pair of blocks early, and U of M was out of the gates, strong, up 7-3. MSU actually did a nice job on Irwin and Molly Toon early, but they could do little to contain Jennifer Cross. The juniors' blast here made it 14-7 Michigan.
You know, they are a commit blocking team, so for us it's really about exploiting their commit blocking. And this is now the third time we played them, and we've also played some other commit blocking teams, so by this point in the season we have a really, really good system that's worked for us, and it involves everyone on the court from Lexi and Molly and Dana Miller too, just listening to us calling if they're committing and, you know, scoring on one-on-one situations. That's what the key is, really.
Cross wasn't the only middle hurting MSU in the first set, as freshman Crystalline Good had 3 kills of her own, as U of M cruises in set 1, 25-16.
I thought we came out in the first set and just played lights out. You know, I thought the players did a great job of the game plan. I thought they were very prepared for what Michigan State was going to do.
The second set was back and forth the entire way. Cross's ace here knotted things up at 10 apiece, but Michigan State would then go on a mini run to take a 15-12 lead after this blast from Alexis Matthews. The Maize and Blue answered right back with 4 straight points of their own to take the lead, and that is how the second set went, with both teams trading timeouts and mini runs. But it was U of M who would have the last laugh as Cross comes up with a big kill late. She had 10 in the first 2 sets. Michigan takes a 25-24 lead and then wins the second set after an MSU cross-court attack is wide, 26-24. U of M up 2-0. The third set was another nail-biter. Here Lindsay Lerg with the great dig, and then Lexi Dannemiller finds Irwin. The teams were knotted up at 8. MSU would not go away quietly, though, as Taylor Galloway and Jasmine White started to find the floor, and the Maize and Blue were down 13-12. But it would be the Wolverines' day, and it would be Irwin's set, as U of M rides the junior from Texas to victory in the third, as she pounded MSU for 10 of her match-high 17 kills in set 3.
I think Jen did a really good job in the first 2 sets of exploiting that commit block, and then I think they started to adjust more to Jen in the third game, and so that kind of left me open, and I know Dana Miller did a great job of holding them by being a threat herself, so I had a lot of times where the middle was late or there was not even a middle, so that helped a lot.
Cross would put the Spartans away and launch U of M to the round of 8 for just the second time in program history, as the Maize and Blues sweep MSU in 3 to advance.
We've always believed that, you know, we're this high of a caliber team. You know, throughout the season you go through ups and downs and you don't always play the way you want to, but we're peaking at the right time, and that's kind of the goal throughout the season is like you work through some stuff that, you know, you wish you don't have to go through, but we're peaking at the right time.
We played some great D, and I thought that, you know, all our defensive players as well as our blockers did an outstanding job tonight. I didn't see a box score yet, but we outblocked them. I'm sure we were up 9-5, I think, after the second set. So we did a great job at the net and backcourt, and they got some bangers, you know. And the ones that they got kills on, I really liked how we responded. We rolled the ball back and then went into serve receive. I know we sided out at like 63% tonight, which is a really good number for us, but we point scored at like 48, which is a really good number. So we did a good job on both sides of the ball.
We're really excited. This is a really special team, and I think we know how special it is. We really, really get along, and it's something we'll always remember. And, you know, it's great, but we're not done. We have one more game to get to Final Four, and then we'll go from there.
U of M now gets Stanford, a team they beat in the second round of the NCAA's last year, for a trip to the Final Four. For MGoBlue.com, I'm Anthony Polidano.